Hi, Brendan. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, not a problem, Akio.
Yeah, so how was your weekend?
It was good. I went to that restaurant I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah? How was it?
It was really good. The bread bar is incredible. You have to go sometime.
Nice. I'm going to.
Yeah.
So, as we talked about when we first set up this meeting, I just wanted to investigate what learning and development opportunities we're going to be pursuing for you in the upcoming year.
Yeah, most definitely. The past year has been great, a great learning experience. And I really think that I should start doing some leadership development and training. There's this online course, it's called Leadership Management Certificate. And I really think it'd be great for me.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. If you remember, the last few months or so, we've had some conversations around doing some things around post-production. What are your thoughts around doing some initiatives around that?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at post-production as it is, and that's why, the leadership course could be really valuable. We have tons of co-op students who want to help us, and I'm more than willing to lead them to help us with our post-production. I really think that would allow us to be able to edit more videos and more photos as we start to expand what we do on campus. But I know that that's a year down the road. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I definitely think that the leadership course is a great opportunity in the longer term. That's more what we would consider career development. For your role, we want to make sure that we're getting you to a level that you need to be at for post-production.
Okay.
So maybe something we can look together and we can see where you're at for post-production and some areas that could be developed. And we can make a plan around that. What do you think?
I think that makes sense. And, thinking back to our conversation before, it really does seem like the right course of action. What should I do then in the meantime?
So why don't we take some time to reflect on where you're at right now, jot down some notes as to where you should be, and I'll do the same thing. And then let's meet again, and we'll see where you're at, where we'd like to be, and then we can make a plan on how to get there. And if you have any ideas along the way, maybe if you see some courses or if you see any conferences or anything like that that you think might be worthwhile, to help you along the way, then you can jot those down as well, and we can discuss it together.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And as long as I'm able to bring that long-term focus as well to this conversation, I think that'd be really valuable for both of us.
Yeah, so it's something I'll definitely keep in mind, and we can continue to talk about how we can fulfill that part of your career in the future.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, so while we're here, I'd like to note some of the things that you've had some great success in over the last year or so.
Yeah, sure.
So I've noticed that you're doing really great on some of your preparation and your planning around video shoots and photo shoots. That's really great. One thing I know that we talked about over the last year or so was working with stakeholders to help educate them and to help manage their expectations and to understand what their needs are as well. And I'm happy to say that I've got some great feedback from multiple stakeholders that say you're doing a really good job at that, and I'm very happy with that. So I want to let you know that this is something I think you're doing great with.
Yeah, I've really tried to have that focus whenever I've been approaching customers and different stakeholders, to be very positive and to really take my time to listen to what they're saying, so that way our end product really looks and feels the way that they want it to.
Well, I really appreciate that, and relationships are really important, so thank you for making that effort.
Yeah, thanks for noticing. I really appreciate that too.
So I was also wondering, is there anything that I can do to help support you do your best work on a day-to-day basis or on a longer-term basis? What can I do to help support you?
Yeah, I look at the work that John does, and it's obvious that he's been here for a while and he's really learned the in and outs of After Effects. And so I was wondering if it'd be possible for you maybe to talk to John to say if he could dedicate an hour a week to just walking me through and maybe showing me some of his work from the past, so I can get a feel for maybe where I should be with the program. So if I could spend that time with John, I think that would really help me in learning some of these ins and outs of the job that I just really haven't had the time to be able to focus on.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. And I think John would be very receptive towards that. So why don't I touch base with him and see how he feels, and I'll follow up with you and see if we can make that happen.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right.